है, देश के लिए ये बहुत बड़ा नुकसान है।
आप जैसे आपको पता है कि टाटा ग्रुप की तरफ से प्रेस रिलीज दिया गया है। सुबह 10 बजे से लेके 3:30 बजे तक उनका जो पार्थिव शरीर है वो दर्शन के लिए एनसीपीए में रखा जा रहा है और पुलिस की तरफ से बंदोबस्त तो रहेगा, पर हमारा आप सबको अपील है कि जो लोग वहां दर्शन के लिए आएंगे वहां पे पार्किंग की सुविधा नहीं है, तो जो लोग आएंगे उनको यही पुलिस की तरफ से जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए जाएंगे वो आप फॉलो करेंगे और जो पार्किंग है वहां पे ड्रॉपिंग पॉइंट से आपको आगे गाड़ी लेके जाने के लिए वहां पे ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन होगा। तो जो भी लोग वहां आना चाहते वो अपना पार्किंग की फैसिलिटी कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है वो देख के वहां पे आने की कोशिश करें।
So end of an era as Ratan Tata is no more. He breathed his last late last night at the Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai, and the entire nation meanwhile is mourning the loss of this big giant, this legend, this true Indian icon who breathed his last in Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital late last night. And following his demise, a number of tributes and responses have been coming in. Tributes came in droves for the legendary icon Ratan Tata. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he took to social media platform X and paid him glowing tributes. Modi said, and I quote, "Shri Ratan Tata ji was a visionary business leader, a compassionate soul and an extraordinary human being. He provided stable leadership to one of India's oldest and most prestigious business houses. At the same time, his contribution went far beyond the boardroom. He endeared himself to several people thanks to his humility, kindness and an unwavering commitment to making the society better," unquote. And paying tributes to India's industrial giant was Assam Chief Minister Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma, who talked of the love that Ratan Tata had for Assam and for many projects that have come to the state under his aegis. Taking to X, CM Sharma said, and I quote, "Shri Ratan Tata ji's legacy is one of compassion, statesmanship and unshakable conviction in India's growth history. His life is defined by building enterprise and giving back to society. In his demise, people of Assam have lost one of its biggest well-wishers." Shri Tata, a recipient of Assam's highest civilian award, occupied a special place in the hearts and minds of the people of Assam. He took a giant leap of faith for the welfare of the state. He was deeply passionate about improving healthcare in Assam, and with his vision, we gave birth to the Assam Cancer Care Foundation. He played an instrumental role in setting up Tata's semiconductor facility in Jagi Road and creating several employment opportunities for the youth. For me, it's a personal loss. My every interaction with him left me wiser. The most recent being when I visited him in Mumbai to thank him for the semiconductor project and having faith in Assam's abilities as an industrial base. His simplicity, his humility is something I will never forget. His death leaves a huge void which cannot be filled. My thoughts and prayers are with the members of the Tata family and the nation which mourns the loss of an inspirational leader. And also paying glowing tributes to Ratan Tata on his demise was Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Taking to X, the Union Home Minister said, deeply saddened by the demise of legendary industrialist and true nationalist Shri Ratan Tata ji. He selflessly dedicated his life to the development of our nation. Every time I met him, his zeal and commitment to the betterment of Bharat and its people amazed me. His commitment to the welfare of our country and its people led to the blooming of millions of dreams. Time cannot take away Ratan Tata ji from his beloved nation. He will live on in our hearts. My condolences to the Tata Group and his countless admirers. And tributes also came in from Google CEO Sundar Pichai, who talked of his association with Ratan Tata and the vision that they shared. Taking to X, Sundar Pichai said, and I quote, "My last meeting with Ratan Tata at Google, we talked about the progress of Waymo and his vision was inspiring to hear. He leaves an extraordinary business and philanthropic legacy and was instrumental in mentoring and developing the modern business leadership in India. He was deeply cared about making India better. Deep condolences to his loved ones and rest in peace, Shri Ratan Tata ji." And also expressing sadness over Ratan Tata's demise was industrialist Anand Mahindra, who took to X and talked of the icon's contribution to India's economic growth. Anand Mahindra said, and I quote, "I am unable to accept the absence of Ratan Tata. India's economy stands on the cusp of a historic leap forward, and Ratan Tata's life and work have had much to do with our being in this position. Hence, his mentorship and guidance at this point in time would have been invaluable. With him gone, all we can do is to commit to emulating his example. Because he was a businessman for whom financial wealth and success was most useful when it was to put to the service of the global community."
স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ, মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে তিনিটাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম: বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি, বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅ'থেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি। অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে। যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা: নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ, গোটানগৰ, জালুকবাৰী, অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প, নেশ্যনেল হাইৱে 37, গুৱাহাটী।
Lights!
The all-new Jupiter is more than more.
What more? Play more!
Safety's more than ever before.
Features more fun, more choice of 7 colors more.
The all-new Jupiter is more Introducing the all-new TVS Jupiter. India का नया
Zyada,
Ekua, Adhikam, Beshi,
Shasta,
Adhika,
Vadu, Besi.
প্ৰচুৰ পৰিমাণৰ গ্লিচাৰিনৰ সৈতে ইডিয়ে সফ্ট স্কিন আৰু চেভলন সুৰক্ষা, যিয়ে বীজাণুৰ পৰা কৰি ৰাখে ছেফ। চেভলন, গ্লিচাৰিনৰ সফ্টনেছ, চেভলনৰ সুৰক্ষা।
News to keep you ahead.
Well, viewers, that's the top focus this morning. Ratan Tata, India's iconic figure, has passed away late last night, and we all know his love for Assam and his efforts at boosting the state's infrastructural development has been truly significant. Tata has been an internal part of several developmental projects and joint initiatives. Historically, Assam's economic activities have been largely limited to public sector contracts and direct employment. Post-liberalization, India's private sector industrial activities have been predominantly concentrated in regions such as Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, the National Capital Region encompassing Delhi and adjoining parts of Punjab and Haryana. In a significant development on 29th February this year, Assam claimed its entry into the expanding list of investment destinations. The central government approved a production-linked incentive for Tata Semiconductor Assembly and Test Private Limited to establish a rupees 27,000 crore semiconductor assembly and testing unit near Guwahati, which is the largest private investment ever in the state. According to official reports, TSAT is set to develop indigenous advanced semiconductor packaging technologies, including flip chip and integrated system in package. This facility will produce in fact 48 million chips daily for various sectors including automotive, electric vehicles, consumer electronics and telecom. This investment in Assam is particularly noteworthy given the broader trend of high-profile technology sector investments favouring regions in south and west. While states like Odisha are still awaiting the breakthrough beyond metal, sports, energy, etc., Assam's inclusion as a semiconductor manufacturing hub represents a departure from the conventional investment pattern, potentially redefining the industrial framework of Northeast India. Tata Group's relationship with Assam is quite old. A recent example of that was the establishment of Assam Cancer Care Foundation in 2018. In 2022, the state government also signed a memorandum of agreement with Tata Technologies for 10 years to upgrade government industrial training institutes across Assam into futuristic centers of excellence. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma used his connection to persuade the Tata Group to set up a semiconductor plant in the state. Sharma emerged as a key negotiator between the union government and private sector players to secure the unit for Assam. The Tata Group's assembly testing, marking and packaging plant in Jagirot is more than a standalone project. It could serve as a catalyst for developing a comprehensive industrial ecosystem in the region. The ATMP facility will require a range of downstream and upstream industries to support his operation, thereby triggering positive second and third order effects. Local enterprises can now explore avenues to supply the necessary raw materials, components and services required for the smooth functioning of the ATMP plant. The facility has already employed 1,000 people, with this number set to grow significantly as the project advances. At full capacity, the facility is expected to employ 27,000 people, comprising 15,000 direct jobs and an additional 12,000 indirect jobs. Moreover, 1,800 women from Assam have been recruited to work in the semiconductor processing unit. And 10 years ago, our editor-in-chief Vasbir Hussain spoke to the legend himself during his visit to Assam in 2014. This is one of the very rare interviews that Ratan Tata gave to journalists from Assam and Northeast. Let's listen in.
Hello and welcome to Talk Time. My guest today is a living legend in the world of Indian business that is fast crossing the country's borders thanks to his drive. He is none other than Mr. Ratan Tata, chairman of the Tata Group. Mr. Ratan Tata, welcome to this show.
Thank you.
It is very rarely, Mr. Tata, that a leader like you visits a far-flung region like the northeast of India. Now, what does a state like Assam, for example, come in the scheme of things of India's biggest business conglomerate, the Tata Group?
Well, for a long time I've felt that the northeast part of India has been ignored by industry, ignored by many of us, and of course, Assam, we in Tatas had problems with our tea estates in the past.
Right.
And all through that period, there was a sense of warm feelings for Assam and the people of Assam, although there were some misunderstandings and some allegations against us, which have proved to be incorrect.
Yes.
I was also driven by Mr. Krishna Kumar's own passion for this part of the country. And we have always wanted to participate in the development of this part of India, which has by and large been ignored, wrongly so.
By the industry. Now that you are setting up a 5-star hotel in Guwahati, you are setting up a campus of the Tata Institute of Social Sciences. What is the message really?
The message, and if you look at the northeast part of India, we tried to set up a small car plant in West Bengal. We are building a cancer hospital in West Bengal for the northeast India. So the message really is that for northeast India, we feel that someone has to make the move in industry to participate in the development of this part of the country. Beautiful as it is, as nice as the people are, as great a potential as there is to do something, not just a venal thing of making money as industry and industrialists have come to be known, but the satisfaction of making a difference.
Right. Now, what is your vision of India, Mr. Tata? Because in the region like Assam, or for that matter, Northeast, there is a general perception, general feeling of the people that, okay, we belong to a periphery about which the core doesn't bother much. And that applies to the Indian industry, as you yourself said.
Yeah, I agree with that view. I think that view is valid, and I think it's for people like us to bother and to realize that this is a part of our country which has a great deal to offer. You've got more graduates here per capita than any other part of India.
Absolutely.
You have skills, you have capabilities, and for one reason or another, other parts of the country have progressed, and this has been ignored.
And this realization has come as far as the central government in India is concerned, because it has come up with what is called the Look East policy. Now, do you think the Look East is some kind of a dream, or do you think that can be converted into a workable business proposition as such?
Even if we didn't consider this part of business, it's part of our country. So even if one doesn't make a rupee of profits, it doesn't matter. If we can help tourism increase its activities, if we can create skills and see development. And mind you, I've just been to the hospital here for children. I've been so moved by what I saw. You don't have that in Bombay. There isn't that kind of caring. There isn't that kind of human touch. And we've become very insensitive in our large cities.
Absolutely.
So it's not just making money.
What you are doing is already remarkable, because Operation Smile has brought cheer to so many people in the state, in the region as such.
Yeah, and quite frankly, even though we're supporting it, seeing it made a big difference. So I think more of us should be here and see what you're doing, see what the Chief Minister has done.
When you go back today, you will go back convinced that whatever you have contributed is for a really good cause.
Not only what we've contributed is for a good cause, but that we need to make a commitment to do much more.
শারদীয় দুর্গোৎসৱ উপলক্ষে এইবাৰ প্ৰাইডিছ এণ্টাৰটেইনমেণ্টছ প্ৰাইভেট লিমিটেডৰ বিশাল আয়োজন। ষষ্ঠীৰ পৰা দশমীলৈ গোসানী নামৰ প্ৰতিযোগিতা, ঢাক ঢোল বাদনৰ বিশেষ প্ৰতিযোগিতা, দশভুজা বিসৰ্জনৰ অভিনৱ প্ৰতিযোগিতা, পাণ্ডুঘাটৰ পৰা বিসৰ্জনৰ পোনপটীয়া সম্প্ৰচাৰ, লগতে জনপ্ৰিয় শিল্পীৰ বিশেষ সংগীতানুষ্ঠান। ষষ্ঠীৰ পৰা দশমীলৈ প্ৰতিটো দিনতেই উপভোগ কৰক আপোনাৰ প্ৰিয় চেনেল ৰং আৰু ৰামধেনু।
Lights!
The all-new Jupiter is more than more. Style more. More. Space more. More. Storage too is even more.
Call alerts, navigation and some more.
Mileage is much more.
The all-new Jupiter is more than more.
Introducing the all-new TVS Jupiter. India का नया
Zyada,
Ekua,
Adhikam,
Beshi,
Shasta,
Adhika,
Vadu, Besi.
प्रथम पिंपल
তেন্তে কি কৈছে তোমাৰ ইনফ্লুৱেঞ্চাৰ?
বহুত কিবা কিবি, কিন্তু মোৰ অৰিজিনেল ইনফ্লুৱেঞ্চাৰ তুমি হে না।
সেইকাৰণে এইটো মোৰ OG এডভাইচ।
ইয়াত আছে 100% নেচাৰেলি ডিৰাইভড নিম, পিম্পলছ আঁতৰাই স্কিন কৰি তোলে হেল্ডি। হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেচ ৱাছ, পিম্পলৰ অৰিজিনেল সলিউশ্যন।
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ, মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল